Have you ever experienced that feeling of being left out, ignored in group conversations or gatherings with friends? That feeling like you're standing on the sidelines watching everyone having fun while you feel like you don't belong there? I remember one time I opened the group chat with my close friends. The screen lit up, messages flew in non-stop. Everyone seemed excited planning a weekend hangout. They were tagging each other, sending memes, laughing loudly. I typed, "Sounds great. It's been so long since we sat down together." But then, no one replied. My message got drowned in dozens of others. I held my phone, silently scrolling up and rereading my words, wondering, did I say something wrong? Or maybe I'm just not that important. Worse, there was a time I found out the whole group went out without inviting me. I saw their smiling photos online while I was sitting at home without a single invite. That feeling was like a punch to the chest, not because they hated me, but because I felt invisible. Like I was outside of a circle, watching everyone holding hands while I didn't have a place in it. I spent a lot of time thinking about it. Why did I feel so out of place? I realized most of the time it's not like my friends intentionally left me out. Sometimes they thought I was busy or assumed I didn't enjoy big gatherings. One friend once said, "I thought you were busy since you didn't say anything." It was funny, but also kind of heartbreaking. But you know what? I looked at myself too. I tend to stay silent in group chats, often just reading without replying. I thought I didn't want to bother anyone, didn't want to interrupt the fun, but maybe that silence made me fade in their eyes. Group chats are like stages. Those who speak up and talk loud get the spotlight. And me, I stayed in the shadows, and slowly it was like I wasn't even there. And every time I got ignored like that, I would ask myself, do I really belong to this group, or am I just trying to be accepted? That question felt heavy, like I was trying to find a place I wasn't sure I even belonged.
I remember a meetup not too long ago. I went, trying my best to blend in, but everyone was talking about things I didn't know, stories I couldn't keep up with. I tried to tell a funny story, but it got only a few awkward smiles. Then they went right back to their own conversation. I sat there, in the middle of a crowd, feeling like I was in another world. I just wanted to get up and go home immediately. When I got back to my room and closed the door, it all felt lighter. My little cat was there, curled up on the bed, looking at me with her round eyes. I picked her up, heard her gentle purring, and suddenly felt safe. In this room, I didn't have to try to be noticed, didn't have to squeeze into a conversation. I sat there, petting my cat, turned on a sad song, and let the loneliness pass. That loneliness, it wasn't all sadness. It was like a gentle hug, like a space where I could just be myself without fear of judgment. I realized sometimes I don't need to belong to a group or be seen by everyone. Sometimes this room, this cat, and just me are enough to feel peace. I've learned that feeling left out, feeling lost is just a part of life. There will be days when I feel like I don't belong anywhere, and I want to curl up in my room with my cat. But I've come to understand, those moments don't make me weak. They remind me that before I can find a place to belong, I need to love myself first and find comfort in the little things, like a cat's meow or a quiet night alone. If you've ever felt out of place or needed a quiet corner to sit with your loneliness, leave a comment and share your story with me. I'd love to know what makes you feel safe. Maybe it's a cat, a book, or a song. If this video touched you, please like, share, and subscribe to support me. Thank you for listening to my story. See you in the next video.